Good, let's roll up, shall we? Dink. Good timing. Welcome, Bay Area friends. It's great to see you. And YouTubers, I just flipped the magic switch. It's called YouTube Livestream, and it connects Zoom to YouTube. And you might have got the algorithm. It says, do yoga for everybody. We have about 1,300 subscribers, about 1,100 videos over 6 years. But right now we're doing it live, and we're doing restorative yoga on Thursday night, May 7th, 2026. Maybe this will be discovered by aliens in 10 million years. But on this very day, we relaxed. We catered to people who are, by all means, over 45 years old. And we wholeheartedly welcome everybody of every age because we're diverse, we're inclusive, and we're kind. We try to be. Anyway, my name is Greg. I'm simulcasting from the Bay Area. I do my restorative yoga on a 4-inch trifold mattress. All my Bay Area friends have one who wanted one. And if you don't have one, you can go into your bedroom, move the cat and the spouse off, and you can do this sequence of very restorative, regenerative movements on your bed because I give you permission to do that. Anyway, if you're brand new and you're scared of yoga, your prayers have been answered. Just start moving with me, okay? These movements, when you put them together in a sequence, they produce a positive magic. For example, just shrugging your shoulders around. Is this all we're going to do? Nope. We're going to do a lot, but it's all going to be gentle, calm, peaceful, and accessible. Good. Now my shoulders actually can go back up, over, forward, around, and down. Now, if we're lucky, my 20-pound black mountain puma cat might come in and join us. Most people subscribe for him. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because it helps me pay for cat treats and friskies. And we really appreciate it. 7, 8. And oops, I got to move over a little bit. Here we go. All right, inhale. Got a very busy, active day over here. Today's the day I get to play 9 holes of golf with my buddies, in addition to doing yoga, teaching yoga, playing music, learning music, all the things. I just entered my 70th year of life. That means I turned 69. When you turn 69, you enter your 70th year. So I like to teach yoga to people anywhere from generally 45 to 95. That's my sweet spot. That's 25 years back and 25 years forward. Good job. All right. Now, if you're 20, can you join the class? Hell yeah. We love to have the youngins in our class. Drop your chin, take your head around. 1, 2. But a lot of people who are older, over 50, they think that yoga is out of reach, or it's exotic, or it's weird, or it's for 20-year-old fitness models. It's not. It's for everybody. Other way with your head. I think everybody can do variations of these movements. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now relax your head down for 27 seconds. Fall asleep if you want. Contemplate your navel. Stop thinking. Yoga is the termination of the noise of the mind. When that happens, we naturally fall into alignment with Source, presence, being. By all means, call it God if you want. Doesn't matter what you call it, as long as you call upon it. Good. Now, I personally cannot recommend yoga blocks enough. I use them all the time. Ever since I turned 50, I've been using yoga blocks. They really help. How can they help? Well, this next pose, my legs are crossed. I'm going to do a forward fold. Say I'm tight in Tennessee or crispy in Cleveland. I can't come down very far. Well, what I could do is I could back up and I could go like that and rest my head, and then I could spend half a minute or more. But I understand if you can't go down that far, maybe you can go down this far. If you can't go down that far, go where you can. Resolve to do a little more yoga more consistently, and your body will open up. Takes a while. Everything that's good takes a while. If you're very flexible, you come way down, groovy, that's great. We're not going to compare ourselves. This is yin yoga. We take time. Good, next inhale, come on up. Now I know if you're brand new, you're thinking you're not used to taking a long time doing a stretch, but there's really a positive magic in it. So now my legs were crossed their usual way. I just switch them around. Now, if your knees are way up and you're leaning back, I know you're not going to come forward yet. Sit on a blanket, use your arms on the blanket, and begin to tilt forward ever so slowly. And if you're patient, and if you're willing, and you're diligent, and you're persistent, you'll get the results. There's nothing we can do in life where we're going to get results without being diligent, persistent, and patient. Anything else is a shortcut, and it always fails. This feels good for me today. I've been doing yoga a long time. This is a good pose for me. Just breathe. Good. On your next inhale, come on up. See what I mean about taking some time? Isn't it refreshing? Isn't it like just not being rousted from one pose to the next pose? So now, I'm just going to switch my legs back the other way. Now, I'm really on a mission from God to help people that think they can't do it. And I know a lot of people can't get their hands down in front, thumbs on the outside. I really understand that. So if you can't do that, have your thumbs on the outside, lean back into your elbows like this. See how my elbows are bending back? That brings dorsiflexion to my wrists. It's incredibly important. So I just gave everybody a way to do it. This is my way. Drop your chin either way, cave your chest, slow down, more feeling, less thinking. When you go see a really good movie, do you want to do a lot of thinking, or do you want to do a lot of feeling and emotional, genuine experience? Lose yourself in the yoga. Don't strain. Don't struggle. Lean into your life. Now that I've been doing it for a few moments, sometimes I'll just kind of go left and right, kind of rhythmic, kind of rocking, kind of soothing, kind of healing. Good. Now, boy, I am really feeling that. I've had these hands for a while. They really serve me well. Arms out. Now, just go like this with me. Have some fun with me. I call these glider pilots or raptors. Extending, turning my arms. See how I'm turning my arms? That's really good if you never move your body. And if you never move your body, Your body's going to freeze up and turn to concrete, and it's not going to be no more fun. Your body was designed to be fun and frisky for the whole damn time. Good. Now, see how I'm going like this? I'm in behind my back. I bring my hands up to here. I'm very tight in Tennessee. I can't do anymore. After a while, I can get the back of my hands in my armpits. Then my elbows are right here. I call this poultry in motion. This is great. This will give you the other stretch of your wrists. Now, my Bay Area friends, they can bring their feet together, put their elbows inside their knees, and gently squeeze their knees together. If you can't do this yet, there's a lot of things you can't do yet. Do the best you can. Please. Don't try to figure this out. Figuring this out is the booby prize. You want the experience, not the concept. Good. That's all I need of that. Now I put my legs back comfy. Now this is the relief. 1. On Thursday, we do the slow variety. On Saturday, Monday, we do 3 times faster. I'm just keeping my body lubricated, moving, range of motion, active. 2, 3. It's cool movement, isn't it? Don't you think? 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I just shake away pain, arthritis, rheumatism, some hellos. Then I cup my hands at my heart. I drop my chin. I close my eyes. Let's practice gratitude. Sometimes I'm working with people and they struggle with gratitude because of their situation. And I do what my teacher taught me. It's like, do you have electricity? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food in the fridge? If you've never not had that, you know how wonderful it is to have that. Good. Now the world's simplest twist. Lace your hands, and if you're very tight in Tennessee, you get to about here, you turn your palms up. This is about as far as you can get because you got tight over the last few decades. After a while, you're going to get resilient and stretch way up. And now, technically this is oscillation. I call it oscillation because you're kind of going side to side on your A double asterisks. And I kind of add some grease and some lubricant. It feels good. Now I turn to the left as far as I can. I relax my hands. This is a yin restorative twist. If you're 20 years old and you can do a full 360, great. Thank you for joining. Now I'm using my hands to deepen my twist a little, but I'm not straining. I'm moving right to the edge. I'm breathing. I'm calming down. I'm settling. I'm cooling my jets. I'm practicing peace. Peace is a practice. For many people, it does not come naturally. But it will come. And when it does come, it'll be the most valuable of your possessions. Good, come on out. You ever heard the phrase, the pearl of great price? That's peace of mind. All right, I switched across my legs again. I laced my hands again. I got to about here because I'm crispy in Cleveland. Then I got more loose. And then I was bendy in Baltimore and I got way up. And I oscillated with my friends. See, I like thinking and I like imagining, but I like experience. I want to eat the food. I want to feel the joy and the glee of living, the jubilant blessing of life. Turn to the right. It's how God wants it. If you like another phrase other than God, as long as it represents something greater than yourself, we're set. Good. And come out. Now, one of the most healing things we do is we chant, C-H-A-N-T. Om is beautiful. I didn't grow up in a household with music or singing, so this was hard for me to learn at the start to wire in chanting, but it's made a huge difference in my life. Inhale. Om. Now, I'm a huge proponent of prayer. There are so many kinds: prayer of petition, prayer of contemplation, prayer of introspection, prayer of gratitude, prayer of silence, prayer of connection, prayer of love. And sometimes you pray because you need something really bad. Who else are you going to ask but the source of the universe? Good. Now I'm going to do a particular restorative pose now. I don't think we've done this for a few weeks, but it has to really be built well because it deals with our heart spine. The heart spine, this is where the ribs connect in the front and they connect in the back. The ribs down here don't. Why do the ribs here connect in the front and the back at the sternum? Because that's where your heart is and it's designed to protect the heart. But I want to relax this open and this has to be built well. Let me show you some ideas. First, I'm going to show you the wrong way to do it, okay? If I don't survive, you guys call 911 for me. Now, if I put this here, and I put this right underneath my bra strap, that's the key point. That's your thoracic spine. And I relax back, my head would just hang in space like Marie Antoinette at the middle of the French Revolution. It would be like a guillotine. So this is good for my chest, but I've got to support my head. Even that's not enough. So you can get a couple of blankets, 2 blocks. Now, if I relax here for a few moments, this is right underneath my bra strap. You could use a pillow, a bolster, 2 blankets rolled up into a big tube, but I want your heart to be lifted, but I want you to find the right place. Now it's not stretching, so I'm going to use a block and a blanket. So this gives you a chance to get there. Perfect. Now it's not underneath your lower back. That wouldn't do anything at all. Right underneath my bra strap. How do I know where a bra strap is? I've been a woman in many previous lifetimes. So it's right underneath my bra strap. And now my head is supported. And after 2 minutes, I'm probably going to relax my head back a little more. You can do whatever you want with your legs. They can extend out. They can be crossed. They can be feet together. Now this is very subtle as long as you build it properly, but now we're going into restorative yoga. 2-3 minutes. I'm counting on you to be smart about having this underneath your heart and having your head appropriately supported. This feels spectacular. By the way, this opens up your heart emotionally, psychically, spiritually. We all have our wounds and our armor. This helps to slowly bring us out of the prison of heart pain. Okay, now after about a minute or two, my chest is opening up. So now that block is moving. I'm taking my blanket and I'm making it this size. Now my head can relax back even more, but it's supported. Now it's really sinking in. I hope you get the theme here. It opens up slowly over time. My breathing moves down to my belly button. Okay, I'll be quiet 2 minutes. If you don't like it, fix it. Now that I've been in it, I can bring my arms over my head. That deepens it. The weight of my chest, arms, and head counterbalanced against my torso, my lower body, legs, and hips really starts to deepen it. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm really putting a pretty thorough, comprehensive stretch into the middle of my thoracic spine. I'm going to stretch my legs out. If it gets too strong, if you're new, do it for a bit, then come out. That's how you learn. Two more minutes of this. This will grow on you. This will grow in you. All right, good job. Stay in the pose. Just come back to your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Good. Now it's important to be really slow, patient, deliberate coming up. So I like to bring my head up first with my hands. Doink. There. So that helps. Arms down by the side of my body. I bring my elbows in. Then I don't really want to go left and right unless I'm desperate, but I want to push straight up out of both hands. Good job. I bet you really like that. Now, here's another very, very, very critical, crucial, delicious restorative pose, but only when it's built properly. Because if you do it wrong, you're going to rip up your underparts, and that's not good. So it's called child's pose. Kids are really good at it. Now, if you're really, really, really flexible, it's really easy. Your knees go out really wide, your feet are together, and your booty comes all the way down, and you can lay it out. Now, I don't think most adults can do that. So that's why God invented yoga bolsters. And this is from about my belly button to my face. And that keeps my boot, my butt, my booty from going back too much and hurting my knees or my ankles. It gives me a chance to sink in. It supports my upper body and kind of keeps my head in line with my tail feathers. Then if I use the bolster, it allows me to also do a restorative neck stretch on each ear, starting with my left ear. Now, if you're very bendy in the Bay Area, do the deep version. If you're crispy in Cleveland, atrophied in Atlanta, put the bolster blanket pillow underneath your chest, and then take an ear. Then relax. Then fall asleep. If you only did this for the physiological effects, that's great. Maybe you just want to feel some endorphins in your body. You want to lower your blood pressure. You want to have better respiration, etc. That's great. Good. Now I'm shifting over to my other ear for the neck stretch part. Oh, this feels good on my blue cushion. Buy one of these things. If you live in the Bay Area, I'll give you one. Come see me. Okay, my friends, now I'm just going to push up out of this pose. Now, kneeling for many adults older than 40, you may not be able to do this next thing. If you can't do it, you can always lie on your back and pull your knees into your chest, or you can go into your bedroom and kneel on your bed. It'll make a difference. But we're into growing together. No one's going to judge you. We just want to get a little better all the time. Now, for me, I can just have my knees wide and kneel on this and sit on my heels. This is great. You know, it's like most of the guys I golfed with today, they're in their 70s. I'm in my 60s. And it's like, I like to still be springy and bouncy. I like to have fun in my body. Now, if you can, I'm just putting this in here. This is a great pose for a lot of adults. I call it Urban Cowboy. Did you ever see Urban Cowboy, Deborah Winger? That movie is so romantic. I'm also playing the song at my music class. It's called Can I Have This Dance for the Rest of My Life? Isn't that romantic? But anyway, so I'm riding the Urban Cowboy thing. If you can lean back and thrust your hips up. This is for the Bay Area bendies. This is if you want to get more supple and flexibler. If you can't do it yet, keep working on it. Shit takes time. Pardon my language. Good, come on down. Now, I'm pulling this thing out like a Pez dispenser. It's going off to the side for good reason. Now, you should always be catting and cowing for the rest of your life. Can I have this cat and cow for the rest of your life? Urban Cowboy was a great movie. Who was the male lead? Was that John Travolta? I think it was. I was crying at the end of that one. I'm a sucker for a romantic film. Up and down. Okay, now, here's a sequence I made because I want all of us people who are 50 and a little older, I want us to be springy, resilient, fun-loving, frisky, and to be able to travel around the world. So I'm crawling forward. My knees are hip distance apart. Fold my tippies under, and I demand that all my students still be able to squat. And if you can't, you can still be one of my students. You just got to lay on your back and pull your knees into your chest. Now, this is a yoga pose called Malasana, and I like this, but this keeps me alive and healthy from the waist down. Ankles, knees, feet, hips, digestion, elimination, yada, 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 yada. Squatting is the natural human way to just chill out. And we in the West invented chairs, but in the East, they squat. Now, here's why I use my blue cushion. I can extend my arms out and I can drop like a butterfly landing on a lotus and stretch my legs out. That is a great movement for 45 plus. Now, if you're tight in Tennessee, your knees are bent, your chest is caved, your arms are forward. I want your legs to go zing, and I want you to reach way up, and I want you to push your chest out like you got a new t-shirt. Lean forward, stretch your toes open, bring your hands down, set them down. Back here, bring your butt forward and your feet in, and I'm going to ask all my new friends, my 1,300 subscribers, I want you to rocket your butt to the moon. I want your behind to go over the moon. If you can't lift your butt yet, it's okay. We love you. Come on down. Now here's part 2. I bring my feet hella far in like that. I get my hands behind me and I go over I'm going over my ankles and my toes. This is great for plus 47 years old. Then I bring my knees down, and you can tell that I struggled with that. I'm just another bozo on the bus. It's not how I do this pose, it's how I teach them. My skill is to give people lots of options, encouragement, and to find something that you can do. Then I turn my feet over because I absolutely hate that. Now I sit on my shoelaces instead. I bring my hands back and I am going to urban cowboy my booty all the way up. Good. Come all the way down. Good. All right. Now I am going to, I call this teenagers texting. Now, if you watch teenagers, they'll lay in their bed with their stuffed toys on the bed, and they'll text their friends and complain about you being a parent. They'll say how much they love their grandparents. So they bring their feet up. Adults generally don't because the front of their body is atrophied. So I've got a personal question. Can you reach your right hand back and grab your right ankle? No one's going to judge you or condemn you if you can't do it. If you can't do it, get a yoga strap, a towel. But this is a good thing for adults to be able to do, is still have this foot back here. This one can relax. This one can chill. Then I'm just going to rock my boot. That's what I'm calling my butt lately, my boot, my trunk. In England, they call your trunk the boot. You put your golf clubs in the boot of your car. Now, can you even lift your leg at all? can you just bring your chest up? And I can scarcely bring the leg up with my non-childbearing hips. Now, if I was a ballerina, this knee's got to go straight up and I've got to tickle the back of my head. But because I'm on my blue cushion and I'm doing restorative yoga with my friends, I can spend a little time here. Now, if you're a gymnast or a circus performer and you're tuning in and you're laughing at us, you know what? One of these days, so we're doing the best we can with the bodies that we got. Now I'm releasing that side. I'm coming over to my right elbow. This foot's going up. That's the left one. Oh, shoot, I can't get my foot no more. It's very sad. Well, you're paying the price. Get a blanket or a towel. Grab your foot if you can. Now I'm kind of sagging down into my chest, being sad and depressed. No. Perky chest. The sun came out today. It was beautiful. And now I lift the leg up. I push the foot back. Now I literally have friends in my Bay Area classes. I teach 2 giant classes, Tuesdays at 6, Saturdays at 9. If you come to one of my classes, you get to have a first class free. You pay plane fare from Argentina, you can come to my class. Could lift the leg up. But me and my friends in the Bay Area, we're doing the best we can, and some of them are really bendy. Good, now I release that side. Good job, you guys. Now from there, all I'm gonna do, just gonna relax on my hips for a sec, just roll them out. It's okay to relax, it's Thursday. Now, I'm pushing in and I'm coming up. Now, I'm on my knees. You could go into your bedroom and do this. My thigh bones are straight up and down. Do you see that? My butt's way up here. I'm very tight. I can only get down to my elbows because my chest is really tight. But if I can, my booty stays high and I do my cat stretch. But I understand if you're not that flexible. I understand if you're way more flexible, your arms go way out, butt stays high, and your butt can even sink back. I am really feeling that deep into my shoulders. Now I'm going over to my other ear. I understand if you can't get to the ear yet. You're going to do it sooner or later. Never lose hope. Good. Ooh, boy, did I feel that. Now I'm bringing my hands in and I'm just going to cat and cow with my friends. Sometimes when I go to visit friends, we just cat and cow together. It's a great way to... Friends should cat and cow more often, I think. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now, we're going to do the super important sequence. Now, there's a couple ways I could get back onto my butt, but here's how I like to do it to keep me frisky. I like to fold my toes under, and I just like to go back like this, rather than having to crawl all over the place like a dog walking around in a circle before they lay down. This is really good for me. At age 69, I have some people say, "You don't look a day over 68, bro." And then I usually frown when they say that. But then I just sit and I extend my legs out. Isn't that a cool movement? I know you agree. Now, I made up this next sequence. It's positive genius, it's brilliant, and it's humble. But what I'm going to do, see my Bay Area friends, they're very bendy. They don't need all this stuff. but I use this stuff. I could do it without it, but my job, I'm on a mission from God to help my friends get more flexible. So I build up something pretty big like that. I don't mess around. Well, I do mess around, but not when it comes to yoga. I want to be safe, healthy, and highly intelligent. That's my job. Now, that's a pretty big incline. Do you need that? Let's find out. I am going to, by the way, this is the most important of all the sequences. This divides the flexible, bendy, resilient humans from the messed up, crunchy, atrophied, ossified, petrified people. So I back up to this. Well, if my legs were crossed, I could easily lean back. Here is in Latin, this is the sine qua non, folding my right shin under. This is the key pose, especially for dudes. I got a lot of dudes watching my Yoga for Everybody class. Mostly women do yoga nowadays, but dudes, you can do this and you'll be way happier. And the ladies in your life will like you better because you'll be healthier and more open-minded. Now, if you're like this, you're like, oh my God, this is very stretchy. If you were to lean back, you might be 12 years old and just lean all the way back without anything underneath. I'm taking my time. Now this is genius because it opens up ankle, knee, and hip, stretches your quadricep, releases your hip flexor, gets your pelvis to realign, stretches your lower back, stimulates parasympathetic breathing, opens your chest, supports your upper body, left knee out to the side. And if I was doing this on concrete, I would be screaming. But because I'm on Magic Cloud, 2 minutes. My Bay Area bendies, left leg out, lean all the way back, arms back over your head like a supermodel. This pose, this sequence will change your life for the better. Now, I've opened up a little bit. My arms are going back over my head. I'm feeling kind of like a supermodel, kind of. This keeps me young and cheerful. And in the month of May, that can be depressing and gray and freezing sometimes, this will keep your spirits up. Yoga is a great source of never losing hope, building faith, always knowing that this too shall pass. Yoga will bring us through the tough times and it will lead us to the promised land. Okay, beautiful friends, that did its wonder. Now, I just come up and I put my paws behind me like this. And now I'm going to super rocket my tush up. Up goes the tush. Little kids, they rock it up. We adults, keeping these underparts stretchy is good. Now, this leads to a very challenging twist for many. If you can't do it, just lean over on your left. You'll be okay. Lift your hands, and I'm turning toward my right hip and my right leg. This is a good pose for we adults. Then I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing, and rather than my chest caving, I'm opening, turning to the right, and I'm taking my right arm way around behind me. Now, this is why I can still hit a golf ball 300 yards. Pretty rare for the kids in their 70th year. You should go golfing with me. We would have big fun. Riding the little carts. Golf will test your serenity like nothing else. Good, kids. Now I come out. If you didn't do that part, it's okay. Just keep coming along with us. Take your leg out, not off. Jiggle them a couple of times. Jiggle, jiggle. Now, my right knee goes out to the side. That gives me some space down here in the Netherlands. I fold my left shin under. And if you're brand new and you can just get here and lean over to the right, you just joined from Dayton, Ohio. You've never done yoga, but YouTube recommended. Just lean over to the right. This will stretch open. Now, I square up my hips. I start to lean back. I'm in no rush. And I love this support underneath. Now, this is my tight, everybody's got a tighter side and a more open side. This is my least stretchy side. So I take some time. Boy, is this good. Ankle, knee, hip, front of my left hip. Most humans get very tight in the front. They're called hip flexors. And that gets so tight. And that just, it squeezes on your pelvis. It reduces the room for your spine. It compresses your vertebra. It's just hell in a handbasket. This, by opening up the hips and the hip flexors, quadriceps, buttocks, groins, this gives your spine room to be a spine. Arms over your head for bendies. Then we add the tincture of time, the precious element of time. Actually, we add timelessness. We get outside of time. As you grow in these poses, they'll really begin, you'll start to fit. They'll begin to fit like your really comfortable jeans or your flip-flops. It'll be like you put these poses on and your body will go, oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, friends, now that was good on that side. Now, this is, if you can do this thing at the end, this counter pose, it really helps. My paws go behind me, they support me, and now I'm putting a rocket ship underneath my behind, and I'm thrusting the buns up, stretching my chest, opening my mind and my heart, making room for wonderful new things to come into my life. Good, then I sink down. I understand if you're new, you're not going to be able to lift your hands and turn to the left, but if you can, lift, turn toward the guitar and the Murphy bed, and have a twist. This will be our finishing twist. After this, there's going to be a pose. You're going to be drooling, drooling. Inhale with me. Exhale, come out of twist slow. Drag the leg out. Look how good your guys are moving. Doesn't it feel good? These things are supposed to feel, God, love, source, universe, made these things to work and to feel good inside of. The fact that we don't is not the universe's fault. It's our fault. So let's be good to ourselves. Okay, Shavasana. Crawl onto your blue cushion and do 5 minutes of blissful meditation relaxation on your back. I'm going to put the bolster underneath my knees. I'm going to put a blanket underneath my neck, and I'm going to veg out with my Bay Area friends, the ones that remain, and thousands and millions of people around the world. I'll see you in about 5 minutes, okay? I'll be right here with you. Oh, oh boy. Good. I like to wiggle my legs. I like to lift my booty cheeks and shake out my money maker a little bit and relax my neck. And we're in. Now, if you're brand new to yoga, it's amazing, but the ancient sages, mystics, and yogis, they said at the end of practice, take 5 minutes and let your small self dissolve into your cosmic self. Okay, friends down the street and across the world, there's the sound of my voice. Take your time, breathe back inside your skin suit, your beautiful gift of a body. Love on it. There'll never be another one like it. You'll be in many more bodies, but never this one. So, no more criticism, condemnation, judgment. Love it. Good. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate super ecstatic, euphoric feel good through your body. I highly recommend it. Good. Now I'm bringing my knees in and I'm rolling over onto my side. Little kid pose. Love yourself with the same love you love your child or your children. Unconditional. Good. Then all the way around the world, we'll sit up together. Feeling great. Lively, refreshed, grateful, calm, serene, definitely humbled, thankful, appreciative, hands to our heart. Now, if you go deep into you, and I go deep into me, and we go deep into we come to the same place together. Come there with me. And then all around the world we say, Namaste. As always, I bid adieu, arrivederci, avida zain, adios, and other A words to my friends around the world. Thank you. Thank you for liking and subscribing. The channel used to be this big, now it's this big, and I want it to be this big. I'm on an avowed, unashamed mission from God to bring the love and the peace of yoga to a world that really needs it. Because it's great if you're 20 and you're frisky, wonderful. But if you are sore and wounded and hurt, or you need to heal, then it's easier to heal with other loving friends. So thanks for liking and subscribing. See you guys later.